We're going to go right now to townhall.com political editor, Fox News contributor Guy Benson, and writer for the Washington Free Beacon, Elizabeth Harrington. Guy, Elizabeth, great to have you with us tonight. And Elizabeth, let me start with you. It's peaceful. This room is filled with unity here. Are you surprised?
I mean, yes, actually, it's been a really tough road to get unity. I mean, just yesterday you saw kind of chaos as the Never Trump movement tried their last gamble. But I mean, I really think it seems like a nice ceremony right now, but no matter what happens tonight, there are still people in the Never Trump movement that will not be satisfied with Trump, and they'll never really get that full unity that he's seeking.
Guy, I'm taking your temperature here tonight. As you've covered this story of the Trump candidacy and the race for the presidency, here we are. It is a magic night. It is official. Your thoughts on the Trump candidacy as nominee of the Republican Party, joined with Mike Pence as his vice president running mate?
Yeah, well, he's the winner here. And I think what's surprising to a lot of us is we go way back to when he came down that escalator, and it wasn't just conservatives or liberals. Everyone was wondering, is this even a serious campaign? Is this a serious candidate? And we have learned over the course of month after month that indeed he was a force to be reckoned with, and it's now over. Donald Trump is the nominee. We've got the ticket, and we will see what happens in Philadelphia next week. It'll be Hillary Clinton, and we're off to the races in a general election campaign that, according to the polling, looks relatively competitive heading into the full-blown sprint of that general election contest.
You mentioned the polling, Guy, and Elizabeth, this is one of the things I've noticed here in this convention is Republicans are very empirical. They're looking at the facts, and they're looking at success. As Trump has narrowed the polls, Clinton's lead has disappeared in the margin of error for some of them. It is a tight race, and tightening it appears. Do you think that's what was required for there to be unity in this arena?
Yeah, I don't think there's really a question here. The polls are tightening because, I mean, he's proven all the pundits wrong time and time again. Everybody said he doesn't have a chance, he's not going to make it a month, and he keeps doing it. And look, tonight the message is about success, is about getting people back to work. That's what's really been his appeal the entire time. People like that. People like his success. They see Trump. They want to be like him. They want to make a lot of money, and that's going to be the message tonight, and I think it'll be a good message for him.
Elizabeth, thank you very much, Guy. I want to ask you one quick question as we're out of time, but what do you want to hear Thursday night from Donald Trump?
Well, I want to hear a serious candidate lay out specific policies about how he's going to make America great again. We heard that phrase a number of times last night, over and over. I think the American people want to hear a few blanks filled in, and I think one of the ways that he might be able to get some of the recalcitrant Never Trump folks into his camp is to emphasize the future of the Supreme Court. I think that is one of his most potent arguments that he has at his disposal, and I think he should hit it hard on Thursday.
Guy, thanks very much. Elizabeth, thank you. Up next.